What happened? What of the soldiers and Quint? So it has come to this. Andre, I have lost whatever remaining respect I held for you.
But you, doubting the judgment of the active field officer, I identified a threat and dispatched the troops. I made the best decision I could as a leader. You too must follow my orders!
You disregarded the reinforcements from the chief counselor and led the soldiers here to their deaths. They were beloved fathers, brothers, and sons. You killed them for nothing other than blind ambition.
I killed them. They are heroes who defended our country. Are you insulting the death of soldiers now? Wait, who's that behind you? Don't tell me. You're in league with them.
Don't change the subject. There's nobody behind them. What? Saltine!
It's been a while, minion of the primordial Black Spirit. Did you enjoy scavenging the scraps I left behind? Yes, those measly black stones. You must be parched. Black stones are like seawater to you. Drink deep enough and they will kill you. Are you so desperate to defeat me? Look at you frantically clutching at crumbs. So sadly similar to my former self. Adventurer, you must be wondering why I'm so fixated on Calpheon. Why I've abandoned myself and even surrendered my soul to an ancient being. That is what revenge does to you. It devours you. Calpheon took everything from me. Now, I'll take everything from Calpheon. As the King of Serendia!
Your Majesty, the Shadow Knights are at your service.
Come, loyal servant of Hexa. The revenge I have sought for over a decade begins now. Burn down Calpheon. Farewell, my Tourette.
Really have been the same Jordine I once knew. With a legion of darkness under his command and a sinister black dragon. Yes, indeed. And safeguarding the outskirts of Calpheon. But now a more formidable threat is advancing towards the capital. Despite all our best efforts, the deal with that no longer matters. It's time I return to my duty of protecting the citizens of the capital. It will be our final battle. Would you lend me your strength? One last time. Petra! What's wrong? Are you all right? I understand we've been pushing ourselves to the limit. Calpheon needs you now more than ever, but I cannot ask you to endanger your life. Understood. If your strength returns, do come to aid me. Don't fret if it doesn't. I'm truly grateful for all you've done already. In the name of the Trina Knights, I vow to shield Calpheon from Jordine at all costs. For safety's sake, I'll leave one of my knights behind to escort you. Of course, you're stronger, but it's just a precaution. You're not well acquainted with the region, are you? Let him guide you, and focus on recovering.
Henceforth, this fortification is under the command of Wolfgang Volks. All troops fall back to the capital. We march to protect our kin.
Could that really have been the same Jordine I once knew? With a legion of darkness under his command and a sinister...
To skies we rise. I am Aslind. It's an honor to serve such a hero. My duty is to escort you, and for a knight, their duty is their life. So I entreat you, don't cast me aside. I'm determined to be of aid to the hero of Calpheon. Of course I do. I was a junior officer stationed at Trina Fort when things settled down there. I was reassigned to the anti-troll fortification with my own eyes and ears. I witnessed here your heroic valor as you saved our fortress from peril. So how can I not call you a hero? Serving you is the greatest honor I could ask for. Not so young. I turned 16 this year. I enlisted to restore House Bellucci to its former glory. I joined the Trina Knights and dedicated myself to the Republic. Aslind at your service. The ruins beyond Bernianto Farm. I'll get you there quick as the wind. The ruins lie a fair distance to the north. We'll set off as soon as you're ready. Here we are. This is Bree Tree Ruins. Yes, when I was young, my sister Milano always warned me not to set foot in here. Now I see why. It feels like we might see a ghost at any moment. Here we are. This is Bree... Incredible. Such a massive black crystal. Tell me, hero, is this what you came for? If we could take this, Calpheon would know even greater prosperity. Let's see.
Energy detected. Combat weapons increased to level 4.
Holy shit, Lucius!
You? Could it be? Are you the hero who saved Trina Fort and the anti-troll fortification? If you are, please join us. Our soldiers are struggling to hold on.
Reclaim the Republic!
Trina Knights, impressive as ever. They were at the forefront when Calpheon trampled Serendia. But now it is time for Calpheon to be trampled upon.
Ventura, you came just in time. Please, save Calpheon.
Now, men rush to war. Long now. A nice dead crouch.
Here you are at long last, adventurer. Incredible. So many black stones I left behind for you, yet you remain unaffected. A shame. You would have made a perfect pawn. No matter. It seems you are the last obstacle in my way. I shall tear you apart and take Calpheon as my own. Come at me! Take Calpheon as my own. Come at me! Cross me, and I'll strike you down. I am your king. Kneel. Shall kneel before me. This place shall be your grave. Witness the wonders that I shall unfold. Behold, I am your doom! I am your king. Kneel!
Slaughter.
For so long, I've dreamt of nothing but this moment. To become the heir of Serendia, to bring Calpheon to its knees! Even if you, adventurer, stand in my way, today my dream becomes reality. I'm sacrificing myself! Belmorn! I surrender myself to you entirely!
Might this be the end of the Republic?
Adventurer, you held out well.
We stand ready to banish the darkness back to the void.
The origin of ancient light. As a final step, to call forth the light. Adventurer, we need your power. Pader mensam eltahimni godana. Captus!
Mindutir Orwin Og Bedama. I see. This shall be the end of my need.
Adventurer, now's the time. Finish him off!
Try me.
Jordan!
Past means nothing to me. The past means nothing to me. Curses. Mother, Father, my journey may end here.
Joe!
Al. Please tell Jerry I'm so sorry. And adventurer, I wish we could have been friends.
We won. Victory is ours. The Republic has won! All hail the triumphant hero!
Adventurer, you're the savior of Calpheon. Oh, such modesty. But, well, yes, I suppose I did play a crucial role. More importantly, how are you feeling? It's been days. You've been sleeping like the dead. That's a relief. We've all been concerned. Lady Isabel kept asking about you. Now, let's make our way outside. The people of Calpheon await their hero.
Behold, your hero! The very mercenary chosen by me, your chief counselor!
What are you saying? This hero has been working for Calpheon alongside my daughter since they set foot in Serendia.
Do you not recognize the man beside our hero? That's Captain Vox of Trina, the chief security officer of Calpheon City. Haha. You two are quite ambitious. You do well to remember who the chief counselor of Calpheon is. Isabel's trial hasn't even started yet, and the request for reinforcements from the capital security is still pending.
Why bring up such matters at this joyous time? My daughter's innocence will surely be proven.
Calpheon needs a stronger defense. Don't forget that the election is drawing near.
What are they talking about? Why are they arguing?
Who's telling the truth? I'm not sure.
No, I think we should retire for the time being. We can't afford to act recklessly right now. How about paying a visit to Lady Isabel? There's likely less of a fuss going on there.
Everyone! Our hero still needs rest! Please, come back another time!
We rise! Is there anything I can assist you with, sir?
We've come to visit Lady Isabel. We've got the council's approval, so let us through.
Yes, sir. I need one person to fill out the visitor records. Will you be doing it, sir?
Yes, I'll take care of it. Why don't you go ahead? I'll finish up this paperwork and join you shortly.
To skies we rise! Is there anything I can assist you with, sir?
There you are. Seeing you move about, it seems like you're all recovered. My trial is today. They're going ahead with it right after Jordine's defeat. How predictable. As you can see, I'm being kept under house arrest, and my father... I have no idea what he's thinking. Does he really intend to let his only daughter remain imprisoned? I can only speak freely about this with you. My apologies. You're still not in the best of health. How? Then again, other than Povius, you're the only one I can trust in this world. But I've done nothing for you. Why go to such lengths for me? That is very kind of you to say. But this is House Light, the most illustrious family in Calpheon we're talking about. My family's status is forged on a foundation of gold. My father spent his whole life amassing wealth with relentless fervor. He would undertake any venture for the promise of coin. Perhaps that's why my father had a multitude of enemies. But House Light... Can I really stand against them? What do you think? Are you certain of that? Very well. Your words have instilled some courage in me. Then, as the branch head of the Shan Merchant Guild, I must live up to the expectations of our newest recruit. Do you remember the blade Jordine was wielding? That's the Ashen Usurper, a symbol of Belmorn. That information came from Professor Alustin himself. But someone had possession of that sword before Jordine. Sir Edmund Dawson, the manager of the extraction mill. Isn't it strange? Why would a man like that have such a sword? Regardless, if we retrace Edmund's tracks, we're bound to find something. He was not the most meticulous of men, after all. After his death, I was the first to his residence, and obtained his ledger for my efforts. I've hidden it away in my father's vault. Thanks to that, we could avoid the judiciary search. Povius, how's my witness doing?
He has regained consciousness. Chief Valentine is very skilled.
Good. You've given me all the courage I need, adventurer. So I won't be backing down now. There is something I need from this trial, and I need your help getting it.
Why are there so many documents to handle? How much more do they intend to torment the lady? Huh? We came all this way here to see her. I should pay my respect. Where are you rushing off to? You won't get another chance to visit her again until the trial. Yet you're leaving so soon? Lighten up, you're as rigid as a board. Why the haste? I know you're not back to full strength yet. Lady Isabel, how are you faring? Good, good. Then see you again next time, I suppose.
I'm sorry, Geoffrey. I cannot approve your loan request. You should leave.
If we fail to cover the promissory note due this time, House Ern will go bankrupt. Why don't you postpone your donation to the Holy College? Please, please help. You're my father-in-law.
What father-in-law? Did you forget what your father did when Isabel was falsely accused?
That... I apologize on behalf of my father, but... It seems you have a...
Pathetic. Just like his father. If only he had taken after his mother a bit. I was wondering who it could be. What brings you here?
Sir, has the inspection team paid you a visit yet? In regards to Lady Isabel's case?
Don't you know how many officers in Calphion grow fat on my coin? Wolfgang, I expected better from you. Don't worry about her case. By rights, Isabel should be locked up in the Calphion dungeons. Yet she is at home, safe and warm. This is the power I wield over this city. I'm untouchable. Once people lose interest, money can smooth matters over. So simply cease snooping around and let things be. Before House Light, the most prestigious family in Calphion, you have no power to oppose them. While you were fighting with Jordine, do you think they sat around picking the lid from their pillows? Evidence has likely been tampered with, and anyone involved either bought off or silenced for good. Even if you're hailed the hero who defeated Jordine, this is Calphion, a city of nobles. I've already told you, stirring things up won't do her any good. Leave. All I trust in is coin, and nothing but coin. I'll handle this matter with the power I possess, the power it's afforded me.
Oh dear, he is too stubborn. What's our next move? She said the ledger is in his safe. What are you thinking? I see. I suppose I'm not in a position to be picky. Sir, as Jordine has been taken care of, I'd like to discuss the reinforcement of the capital security force.
What is wrong with you? I'm a father whose daughter's on the precipice of imprisonment. Do you hear yourself? Have you forgotten whose coin has kept you trained, kept you properly outfitted? Have you?
His roar is always so intimidating. By the way, I didn't know you were so light-fingered. Oh, this must be it. It appears to be a very ordinary ledger. What exactly are we searching for? Most of the records are about black crystals. And as we're aware, the mine is under the control of the Light Merchant Guild. Let's see. There's also details on the guards' lodging and meals, armory management, wages. Oh, here it is! Lady Isabel's words were true. The guards' equipment records. It states that a sword obtained from an unidentified individual was stored in the armory. Judging by the recorded size, material, and shape, I'm certain it's the Ashen Usurper. But will this be enough to defend her? Hold on, what's the time? Oh, the trial is about to commence. We must rush to the Callus Plaza.
In Calphion will get fleeced in broad daylight. How can people live in such a busy and hostile environment? Huh? Adventurer!
Oh my, you look gaunt. Are you eating properly?
I heard you collapsed after fighting Jordine, but I see you're still alive and kicking. A fortunate turn indeed.
Ah, we came to prove that there is no connection between the Shadow Knights and the Serendian dukedom. And I hear dear Isabel is about to go on trial soon as well. I simply cannot miss out on such a spectacle. Huh? What are you going on about? I heard only Belmont's corpse remained after you defeated him. Chief Freiro told me that Sir Jordine should still be alive, and it was thanks to you, right? I knew you'd look out for him. That's what happened, isn't it? I know you wouldn't refuse my request. My honorable knight of Serendia wouldn't do that.
It appears the trial is about to commence. Let's hurry. You came to watch it as well, didn't you?
Roy, go ahead and prepare our suits.
Yes, I will take care of it, Your Grace.
Order in the court! The trial is about to commence. Citizens, take your seats and remain silent. I am Herman Foresio, the Chief Counselor of the Republic of Calpheon. The court of the First Criminal Department of the Callus Parliament is now in session. Case number 286-192. The Grand Chamberlain of Serendia's collusion with the Shadow Knights. Are both sides in attendance?
Plaintiff Elena Light, Your Honor.
Defendant Isabel Nekoronicles, Your Honor.
Plaintiff, specify the accusation made against the defendant and provide justification for such allegations.
Jordine Ducasse, former Grand Chamberlain of Serendia, who instilled fear in the hearts of the Calpheon citizens. How was it he dared to point his sword at Calpheon's throat? It was all thanks to the support of his sponsor, Isabel Nekoronicles. No one suspected it. She was not foolish enough to openly show her support for Serendia. Instead, she supported the Baron of Montvidel. It was a very cunning choice. Yes, a land of perilous ruin, where one can hardly imagine soldiers or farmers residing. Under this guise, Serendia secretly trained elite soldiers, ready to be deployed at a moment's notice.
What an utter farce! You can't just accuse her out of hatred, out of spite!
Shh! Quiet, Jerry. Calm down. They can't find out about the other forces Joe was raising.
Order! Disrupt the proceedings of this court again, and you will be removed immediately. Continue, plaintiff.
As many of you know, the Jean Merchant Guild is a jointly run venture between House Light and House Nekoronicles. I discovered some unusual transactions while balancing last month's books, so I took a deeper look and unearthed an unsettling truth. The funds used for the acquisition of the Heidel League of Merchants were actually used to support Montvidel. I immediately informed the Duke of Serendia and had him strip the former Grand Chamberlain of any military authority. Then, Isabel arranged for him to collude with the heretics, the Shadow Knights. He then harnessed that newfound power to trample upon Calpheon, our city, built upon the sanctity of Elion with the sweat of our ancestors. They've laid waste to the Callus Parliament, our esteemed assembly of Calpheon's noble citizens, and left naught but ruin in their wake. Clearly, it was a plot to eradicate the legacy of our great republic, using Jordine as a pawn. The vile Nekoronicles scheme was to seize absolute authority by regressing our enlightened, progressive republic back to its days as a barbaric monarchy. Your Honor, I submit the ledger of the manager of Montvidel, obtained by the Light Merchant Guild, as evidence.
What? What's going on between House Light and House Nekoronicles? Haven't they shared control of the Shan Alliance for over a decade?
Indeed. When the dust of this debacle settles, what will become of the Alliance? Will it be dissolved?
That money-worshipping House Nekoronicles. Their stuffed coffers will soon be made stuffed coffins.
I can't believe she prepared so thoroughly for this.
I thought Jeffrey's marriage to Isabel would save our house. How can this happen?
Order! This will be admitted as evidence, Exhibit 1. Defendant, respond to the plaintiff's claim.
The stench of conspiracy wafts from that end, Your Honor. My father, Enrique Nekoronicles, is a noble and upstanding member of the Calice Parliament. Why would the daughter of an esteemed representative attempt to overthrow their republic for a monarchy? It is preposterous.
Instead of providing concrete evidence like the plaintiff, it seems the defendant is merely playing on our emotions.
Adventurer, the record of the Ashen Usurper. Did you find it? I knew you would. But proceed with caution. Alina Light is a highly influential figure in the Republic.
Hero of Calpheon, you have something to say? Considering the special nature of this case, we did not permit either party an outside attorney. However, out of respect for your contributions, which will forever remain in the shining history of the Republic, I, Herman Foresio, grant you the right to speak under my authority. What do you have to say?
Great hero of Calpheon. Did you find issue with my claim? Or perhaps my argument and evidence were so flawless that you've forgotten your rebuttal? The defendant, fully aware that the black stones from the extraction mill were falling into the hands of the Shadow Knights, chose to turn a blind eye. It's evident that she exploited this situation to forge a link between Jordine and the Shadow Knights. We have the ledger of Sir Edmund Dawson, the extraction mill manager. There's no way little Miss Meticulous Isabel didn't know about this. An unidentified sword? Why would Edmund do something so stupid?
I will admit the evidence from both sides. Let's see. Both records match Sir Edmund's handwriting. What the defense is questioning among these records is the sword without any workshop production records. Correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. The sword is known as the Ashen Usurper, a symbol of the Shadow Knights. So, according to the ledger, the first one to make initial contact with the Shadow Knights, none other than Sir Edmund Dawson, not House Nekoronicles.
What? What does she mean? Sir Edmund was the first to contact those heretics? What's going on?
Wait. The Black Crystals in Serendia are controlled by the Light Merchant Guild. Could they have been orchestrating things behind the scenes?
Order! Plaintiff must substantiate the defendant's assertion.
It's just some old sword without any origins. Where is the evidence that it's the Ashen Usurper? House Light oversees the extraction mill, but the operation of produced goods is managed by the Jean Merchant Guild. At that time, Isabel Nekoronicles was in charge of Serendia. So who would Sir Edmund be reporting to at the time? Her. It would have been Isabel Nekoronicles. Your Honor, please examine the essence of the situation first. It's just some old sword without any origins. Where is the evidence that it's the Ashen Usurper? House Light oversees the extraction mill, but the operation of produced goods, at that time, Isabel Nekoronicles was in charge of Serendia. Her. It would have been Isabel Nekoronicles. Despite being a hero of Balanos, Serendia, and Calpheon, you seem unaware of certain procedures. Any administrative procedures at the time were conducted by Isabel Nekoronicles, as she was in charge of the Serendia branch. Get the picture?
That is correct. The castle entry records accurately reflect this. I can attest to it as head butler, if Lady Jarrett allows.
Huh? Oh, yes, of course, naturally. When was that? Was it the night I had too much to drink and passed out?
What did you say? Your Honor, the defendant is now using her position to spread false information.
Enough! Councillor Light, that sword, it is indeed the Ashen Usurper.
Your Honor, I would like to call as my witness the manager of the Serendian extraction mill, Sir Edmund Dawson.
Sir Edmund Dawson? He's alive? Oh dear, he looks terrible.
What's he doing showing up here all of a sudden? Did he have a change of heart?
Look at Alina Light's face. Red as Calpheon's colors. She's so flustered. Goodness me, this is something to save her.
Order in the court! You may call the witness. Sir Edmund Dawson, is what you have said true?
Yes, Your Honor. The Ashen Usurper, Sword of the Shadow Knights, was delivered by me to the Grand Chamberlain.
You handed over such an item to the enemy of the Republic. You will be held accountable for your actions in due course. For what reason did you deliver such a thing to him? Tell us the reason, so that the people may understand.
At that time, I was under severe pressure regarding the quota assigned to me by Councillor Alina Light. In the midst of this, a woman came to see me. She seemed to know all about my troubles. She introduced herself as Elezra, and she promptly put forth a proposition. She said that if I gave the sword, the Ashen Usurper, to Jordine, she would give me the black stones that I needed to meet the quota. Looking back now, it was a ridiculous deal. But at that time, I was in a tight spot, and thus, not in my right mind. Yes. So I hastily went to visit Jordine during the night, and presented the sword to him as a gift. The Grand Chamberlain later used that gift to make an attempt on my life. As he plunged the blade into me, he whispered, "As the Dark Ones demanded."
The suspicion of collusion between Jordine and Isabel has been cleared. Bailiff, detain Sir Edmund Dawson. The remainder of the trial will now resume. Back to the initial claim. Why did the defendant sponsor...
Why did the defendant sponsor the Baron of Montfordel? Exactly why? You intended to overthrow Calpheon.
For Calpheon. to prevent his sword and his army from being pointed at Calpheon. While the Baron maintained military tension within Serendia, Jordine could not advance into Calpheon, not with an enemy behind him.
Do you expect the people of Calpheon to believe such innocent intentions? We're talking about House Nekoronicles. Are we to believe that a house, notorious throughout Calpheon for their greed, made a donation in the name of justice?
Never fear, rookie. I've kept a small trick up my sleeve for just such an occasion. Here's the property deed for the Golden Toad Inn, and the investment contract for the Monvidel land. Go ahead, present these as evidence. It's time to turn the tides of the trial.
This is the property deed for the Golden Toad Inn. It was being operated by the Heidel League of Merchants. Having obtained this, all the businesses of the Heidel League of Merchants fell under the ownership of the Jean Merchant Guild. And the same goes for the funds allocated to Monvidel. They weren't just for military support. Donations for justice? I don't think so. It was a careful investment by the Heidel branch of the Jean Merchant Guild. An investment befitting House Nekoronicles, prioritizing profit above all else. Isn't that right, Baron of Monvidel?
Of course. 30% of the Monvidel land shares were transferred to the Heidel branch of the Jean Merchant Guild.
Considering this, the ledger submitted by House Light was counterfeit evidence concocted to support her narrative. Great citizens of Calpheon, I, Isabel, see money as a mere tool, not the final goal. Little by little, I aim to wield these tools to further the prosperity of Calpheon.
You already had a card up your sleeve. I have nothing left to teach you, Isabel. You truly have what it takes to become the head of House Nekoronicles. I am so proud of you.
Thank you, Father. Counselor Elena Light, you cannot defeat me. Do you see that now?
Isabel! You knew it all along! How dare you! How dare you mock me!
So much for her confidence.
It seems even the prestigious House Light is not immune to misfortune.
Order in the court! If there are no further claims or additional evidence, I shall hear their closing arguments and deliver judgment. Isabel Nekoronicles, have you prepared your final argument?
Respected Chief Counselor, Council members, and esteemed citizens of our great Calpheon. A family obsessed with expanding their enterprise and caring only for coin. An arrogant family of peddlers audaciously aiming to engulf the prestigious House Urn and masquerade as nobility. We of House Nekoronicles are well aware of such public sentiments. We won't deny it. After all, it's the truth. However, as members of the sacred Callous Parliament, our house has never committed a shameful act against the Republic. I implore you, do not misconstrue my efforts, my tireless endeavors to crush Jordine's ambition. Do not misinterpret my desire to protect the Republic of Calpheon and its citizens. With tears and hope, I ask you to show that justice still lives on in the Republic. That is all.
All the evidence presented by the hero of Calpheon unequivocally reveals the truth of this case. For the hearing of case number 286-192, suspected collusion with Jordine Ducasse, I find the defendant not guilty.
This is all thanks to you, adventurer.
With this, the hearing for case number 286-192 is closed. The Calpheon Judicial Committee is dismissed. Hero of Calpheon, you've done it again. May I count on your support in the upcoming election?
I always carry Lord Ellion's words deep in my heart.
Nothing like a breath of fresh air after being cooped up for so long. And seeing Alina's scowling face, that was the cherry on top. What did I do? You're the real hero here. You know, I've even started to believe in fate. Remember when I hounded Bobby Lauren for his debt? Would our paths have crossed if I hadn't? I think they would have. We were bound to meet and make a difference together, one way or another. Rest up for today, Rookie. Povius will take special care of you.
Adventurer, on behalf of House Nekoronia, I want to express my gratitude to you once again. Indeed, always stay true to yourself. I suppose you're about to set off on another adventure? Speaking of which, there's a matter I've been investigating personally. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Do you recall when Lady Isabel collapsed at the wheat plantation? Her condition at the time was indeed due to black stone poisoning. There was no doubt about it. Professor Gorgath suggested it might be due to prolonged exposure to black stones. But from what I recall, she came into direct contact with a black stone only once. That's right. Back in the day, It took miners a good while to get poisoned from the Black Stone. For her to get poisoned in such a short time, could it be that she had been secretly engrossed in alchemy? Or she had no choice but to directly absorb the Black Stone into her body, meaning she might have ingested it. But when could this have happened? Any ideas? I have one particular moment in mind. You've reached the same conclusion, then. That's the only time that seems plausible. House Light has a long history with the Black Stones, after all. Hard to picture that sweet old lady who lends her aid to the less fortunate turning to poison, eh? Ha, my friend. It seems you still have much to learn about the world. Everyone goes through this life wearing a mask. You only get a glimpse of their true faces when you gaze into the very depths of their being. Leave this matter to me. Now, you should take a well-deserved rest.
It's truly an honor to meet you.
We've been awaiting your return.
My Isabel knew a hero when she saw one. Ah, here's our hero now. You've arrived. Welcome, welcome. This is all for you. Citizens of Calpheon, a great hero has graced us with their presence.
Stay in Calpheon for many years to
Now that our hero has joined us, let us all raise a toast to the future of Calpheon. Isabel, come.
Yes, Father.
It is your turn to greet the citizens.
Ah! Adventurer, there you are. You look well rested. I suppose I can make the toast on your behalf, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's toast to the bright future of our Republic of Calpheon and to the adventures that lie ahead for our great hero. To the future!
To the future!